Well, I got my little wallet out, blew a few moths away, and I spent about 200 million. So I haven't actually spent all of the 200 million yet. I mean, I did bring some money in through sales. I had a little bit of a dilemma because I thought, okay, so 208 million, do I go out there and sign, say, 2 world-class players, or do I spread it around and maybe sign 4 or 5 who would, you know, bolster the squad? One of the first players I looked at that was brought to my attention was João Felix at Atletico Madrid, attacking midfielder, great stats, and I thought, yeah, he would take us to the next level. But they wanted up to 150 million for him, and unfortunately we're not really at that level yet. I mean, 208 million sounds a lot, but if you're spending 150 million on one player, and all the fees that are associated with that as well. You know, they want like a £6 million signing on fee. So I made the decision to spread the money around and boost the squad. So I have sold quite a few players. So we started off at the end of May with a goalkeeper that I didn't even know we had. He was actually on loan at Manchester United, Dubravka, quite an ageing goalkeeper. But we managed to sort out a £6 million fee for him at the end of his loan period. So he went. Jamal Lewis was our kind of backup left wing back. He went to West Brom for 7.5 million. Then Sean Longstaff went to Leicester for 3.8 million. Fabian Schär went to Rennes for 9.25 million. He was the centre back who had a bit of a cob on most of the time because he wasn't in the team. Jordan Hackett went to Aston Villa for up to 6 million. Jacob Murphy went to Bournemouth for 2.5 million. Emil Kraft was quite an interesting one. You never saw him play, and the reason for that was he was injured when I took over at the beginning of last season, and every time he came back he got injured again, so he was never available for selection. So we sold him for 2.5 million. Callum Wilson, a little bit of a difficult decision. He was 31. He did play a few times last season. He did okay for me when he came on. But like I say, 31. At the beginning of the season, his value was about 25 million. And as the season bobbed along, towards the end of the season, he was only worth about 11, 12 million apparently. So his value in the transfer market was dipping quite a lot. And I thought, you know, I mean, I had my eye on another striker coming in anyway, and with 𝐁𝐈 emerging, the young superstar kid, I thought, okay, you know, let's move him on. So he went to Celta Vigo for 8.5 million. Dan Burn, the backup centre-back, he went to Mainz 05 for 3.2 million. If you remember, I signed Jose Campana as like a backup midfielder, attacking midfielder, and when he came in, I thought, yeah, we're going to use him quite a lot. In the end, we didn't use him an awful lot, and when we did, he wasn't that great. We paid 3.5 million for him, but I've actually just sold him for 14.25 million, so I made a tiny little profit on that one. And his new home now is Benfica, so quite a nice little move for him. So you're saying, okay, we were all this money now. Where's the money gone? What have we spent it on? Well, we spent it here. So the first one through the door was Arthur Theate from Rennes for 35 million. He's a 23-year-old Belgian ball-playing defender. 17 for heading, marking 15, tackling 14. But he's got what it takes to move the ball from the back line for us. And he has a resolute character, and importantly, left-footed as well. The next one in is Luca Pellegrini from Juventus for 13.5 million. So with Jamal Lewis leaving, we have Target on that left-hand side as wing-back. This lad, 24-year-old Italian, he's got reasonable stats for getting up and down that wing, and also he's marking and tackling. He's no slouch. And then I went to FC Porto and paid 30 million for Evanilson. Again, no slouch. He's got 16 for finishing, 23-year-old Brazilian. With Callum Wilson leaving, we obviously needed to bring in a replacement, and this lad is more than a replacement for him. So in the striking department now, we're well suited now. And then the goalkeeping department, bit of a difficult one. I really had no backup to Pope in goal. And I obviously got one eye on the quotas as well. You know, we have to have 8 players in there trained, blah, 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 in England. So I raided Arsenal and I took their first choice keeper, Aaron Ramsdale. So I paid them 59 million for him. And if we just compare him with Nick Pope, he's better in virtually every department. I mean, his distribution 16, Nick Pope's was 9. Shot stopping, he's better at. Physically, he's better. Mentally, he's better. So I think certainly an upgrade in the goalkeeping department. And then one of the scouts came knocking on my door. Hey, boss! I said, hey, what do you want? I think we've found another wonder kid for you, central defender. All right, okay, then let's have a look. I ended up signing him. 19-year-old ball-playing Antonio Silva, Portuguese central defender. I think we could have a little bit of a future star on our hands with that one. And then I needed to replace Campana in midfield. So I raided Getafe for Carlos Alina. 22.5 million for this lad. He's only 25 and he's got some great creative attributes. And also, I always have one little eye on teams that are getting relegated from the Premier League, because even though as a whole the team may not be good enough, sometimes they might have just that one bright spark in there who you bring them into a team that's got great players in and then they thrive. And I've done that with Brighton. He's not actually arrived yet, but he will be doing within the week. 24-year-old Argentinian Alexis McAllister. Really valuable signing, I think, this one. He can play anywhere, right through the middle, can play striker, he can even play defensive midfield player if he won't be playing there, but he can play right through the middle, he can play inverted winger on the left-hand side. So another great signing, I think. Now, having done all of that, I have got a slight problem in that I've only got 5 homegrown players at this moment in time now, which could cause me a problem. It's not causing me too much of a problem Premier League, but European-wise, it could do. I'm not quite sure. The big problem trying to find homegrown players is they have a premium on them, particularly the English players, and it's finding the money for that premium. So I'm taking a little bit of a gamble, a little bit of a risk. I've not finished yet, and there is chance that I can bring some more players in. Have still got a little bit of money in the kitty. Anyway, shall we have a little look at the media prediction for this season? So we're 20-1 to finish 5th, which at this moment in time I probably would take, but I would like to see us a little bit higher. We have no players in the media dream 11. That is taken up all by Manchester City, Chelsea and Liverpool players. So the goal for this season, number 1, let's prove the media wrong. Let's try and finish in the Champions League spots. Let's prove the media dream 11 wrong. Let's get some players in there. And let's try and do well in the Europa League. Let's try and even, dare we say, let's try and win it. You never know. Anyway, enough of all of this waffling. The Premier League season is very nearly upon us now. First game of the season, we're playing Middlesbrough away. So we'll see you in the dugout for that one. Okay, first game of the season. Team for today is Ramsdale in goal. Target, 𝐶8, Silva and Trippier back 4. So we've got 𝐶8 and Silva making the debuts as central defenders. Both ball playing today. Dominguez, ball-winning midfield player. Luis Alberto and Tielemans as the 2 central midfield players. We've got Saint-Maximin and Almiron as inverted wingers, and Isaac up front. So I'm not playing too many of the new signings today. I don't really want to disrupt the team too much. We've had quite a good pre-season. Put quite a few wins together. But we need to start doing it very early in the Premier League, as we saw last season. You need to hit the ground running. So Dominguez to Trippier in the box. Isaac, first goal of the season. If he can do as well as he did last season, he scored 24 goals last season. I'm a little surprised that he's not in the media dream level. In the media dream 11. 1-0 up at Middlesbrough. Luis Alberto with his wand of a right foot. What can he do with this? Ooh, very nearly. That's a very strange kit Middlesbrough have got on. Not the kit itself, but the goalkeeper has got the same kit on as the players. Very odd. I'm delighted with your performance so far. Keep it up. Isaac is absolutely shattered. I don't know what he's picked up an injury. Yeah, I don't want to risk Isaac. Not quite sure. He doesn't look injured, but he looks really tired. So I brought Gabby on to replace him. So Middlesbrough have not had a shot in this game. We've had 14 shots now, 4 on target, XG of 1.52. Although Middlesbrough have had more of the possession, but I suppose it's what you do with it. In the box. It's a nice foot in, but unfortunately we didn't come away with the ball. Again, nice header out of defence, but we didn't come away with the ball again. Luis Alberto, nice. Oh, Gabby's picked it up now. That's a nice ball out to Almiron. Go on, Almiron, have a run at him. Gabby, 2-0. That was kind of... Oh, disallowed, really? Oh, I didn't see that. He was miles offside. That's a bit of a shame. It's 10 minutes to go. I've replaced both my central defenders, looking very, very tired. Willock has gone as ball-winning midfield player, as Dominguez is on a yellow. Don't want to really risk that. And we can have a first look at Alina coming on for Luis Alberto. Well, we will get to have a look at him if we get to see a highlight. Good header. Get hold of the ball. That's it. Nicely. I couldn't get my words out quick enough then. Maximum was herring up that left-hand side. He's going to have a shot over the bar. Worth a try though. Nice for the first game of the season. 3 points on the board. Well, I don't think we learnt too much from that game today, but 3 points, that's all that matters really. So we'll see you in the dugout for the first home game of the season against West Brom. First home game of the season against West Brom. Going with a slightly more attacking formation today, so we've got Ramsdale in goal, back for a target, 𝐶8, Silva and Trippier, Luis Alberto, Tielemans in midfield. Got the new lad McAllister, yes, he's actually signed for us now as inverted winger on the left. Alina as the advanced playmaker, one of the other new lads. Almiron as the inverted winger on the right hand side, and Isaac up front. Whoa, what was their keeper doing there? So it's a strange old season. We seemed to play a game and then it was about a week before the rest of the Premier League caught up, and now we're behind. Everybody else has played 2 games now. Yes! Although the referee is running to the penalty spot, and what's he going to say about this one? VAR have a look at it, and it's been disallowed. So we played 2 games this season, 2 disallowed goals. Why was it disallowed? Oh, somebody's arm hairs were offside. I don't mind VAR, but come on. When it comes down to arm hairs, count me out. Not a fan. So we're playing it nice and calmly out from the back. So we've already been robbed of one goal. Good header out by Tielemans. Good save by Ramsdale. And a shot over the top. Come on, lads. Can we put our foot on the gas a little bit? Luis Alberto, far post corner, and didn't find anybody. Have him. Have him. No, you're letting him run rings round you there, Trippier. Played Ramsdale, well out. Go on target, lad. Trippier. Give it to Almiron. Oh, it's slung it in the box for Isaac! Again, don't listen to your manager. I thought the ball there was to Almiron, who was running through in the inside right position, but no. Trippier decides to do his own thing. Sling a deep cross in. And Isaac, lovely header for his second of the season. Very nice. Manchester City won 8-2 on the opening day of the season. Needless to say, Erling Haaland was, well, not just man of the match, he was man of the weekend. Okay, pat on the back time. I'm delighted with your performance. Keep it up. Nice run forward there from 𝐶8. McAllister, can he? Isaac, tap it. Yes! 2-0. We love it. Nice run forward from 𝐶8. Kind of cut most of the midfield out there, didn't he? McAllister just tested the goalkeeper and bounces straight back to Isaac for 2-0. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Okay, a couple of changes. I brought Anderson on in midfield and I brought Barno on for Antonio Silva, who was tiring a little bit. 21 shots, 8 on target, XG of 2.55, 58% possession. This is a good start to the season. I know we're not really been tested yet. 2 games in, Middlesbrough and West Brom, hardly a test for us. What we do need to do is we need to be much better against the top 6, much better. Last season we were pretty awful. Lena, slip it in for 3-0. That's his first goal for us. Nicely taken, to be fair. Tielemans won the ball really nicely there, and Alina headed the ball on for himself, slipped it under the keeper. Lovely stuff. Yes, like I was saying, we need to be better against the top teams, and that's not easy in the Premier League. You know, when you've got all the money bags up there, the Liverpools, the Chelseas, the Manchester Cities, it's always going to be difficult playing against those teams. Tielemans won the ball nicely again there. Almiron, lovely ball forward for McAllister. No, it didn't reach him. But Almiron's back on the ball again. McAllister, no. He needed to keep that away from the keeper then. Can we keep a clean sheet? Another clean sheet. Ramsdale in goal. No, we can't. So who was at fault for that goal? I mean, to be fair, it wasn't great defending, was it? Another nice win. Another nice win. So 2 games played, 2 games won. Not really a great test for us at the moment, but you know, you've got to play what's in front of you, and there's 6 points on the board. I can't ask for better than that. So you know the drill by now. Off camera, play a few games, and we'll be back very, very shortly as the 𝐏𝐂𝐑𝐓 tries to get some European glory into Newcastle. Let's see if we can win that Europa League, shall we? Shall we? Well, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. If it's the kind of thing that you'd like to see more of, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and we'll see you next time for more from me, the 𝐏𝐂𝐑𝐓.